Imagine waking up one day and realizing that every reel you scroll, every YouTube video you watch, every meme you forward, every GB of internet you use is now being taxed by the government. Sounds unbelievable, right? But this discussion has actually started inside India's policy circles. And if this proposal becomes reality, India's cheapest internet era may slowly start coming to an end. But here's a twist. This is not just about money. This is about addiction, attention spans, productivity, and the future of digital India itself. According to the reports, the Prime Minister's office has asked the Department of Telecommunications to study the feasibility of introducing a new tax on mobile internet usage. The proposal being discussed is simple. Rupees 1 per 1 GB of mobile data consumed. Now on paper, that sounds tiny. Just 1 rupee. But when you multiply it across an average Indian user consuming more than 1 GB daily, suddenly your monthly mobile bill could increase by rupees 30 to 45 every month. That is roughly to 10 to 15% increase for millions of Indians. And the reason being discussed behind this proposal is honestly something every Indian family can relate to. Officials believe India is facing a rising digital addiction problem. Endless scrolling, doom scrolling, short-form video addiction, hours disappearing on reels and entertainment content. Even in the Economic Survey 2026, concerns around digital media addiction and productivity loss were mentioned. At the same time, countries like Australia and several European nations are already debating restrictions on social media usage for children under 16 years old. So globally, governments are starting to see excessive digital consumption as a serious social issue. Now here's where this becomes interesting. India is already one of the cheapest mobile internet rates in the entire world. That cheap internet changed India forever. It created creators, startups, online businesses, digital education, UPI adoption, and millions of jobs. Cheap data became the backbone of digital India. But because India has also one of the world's largest internet user bases, even a tiny tax like rupees 1 per GB could generate massive revenue for the government. We are talking nearly about 25,000 to 30,000 crore rupees every year. That is almost $3 billion annually. But now comes the real question. Should all internet usage be treated the same? Because if someone is spending hours on addictive entertainment content, that is very different from someone using internet for online classes, business meetings, banking, telemedicine, government services, or skill development. A blanket internet tax could unintentionally punish productive internet users too. And honestly, that would create a huge debate in the country where digital access is becoming as essential as electricity. This is why many experts believe that if any policy comes, it should ideally differentiate between the entertainment usage and essential digital usage. Easier said than done though. Because technically tracking category-wise data consumption raises massive privacy and implementation questions. And let's be real for a second. Today, social media companies fight for our attention every single second. Infinite scrolling is not accidental. Platforms are designed to keep the users hooked. Notifications, autoplay, short videos, endless recommendations. Attention itself has become a billion-dollar business. So every government worldwide are now asking a bigger question. If digital addiction is becoming a public problem, should policy step in? Or should people have complete freedom to decide how they use the internet? That debate is only going to grow stronger in coming years. For now, nothing has been officially approved. The Department of Telecommunication is now only studying the feasibility of such a tax. After that, TRAI and other stakeholders may evaluate whether something like this is practical, legal, and publicly acceptable. If implemented, discussion suggests it may happen sometime around 2027. But one thing is clear, India's internet economy is entering a completely new phase. The era of ultra-cheap, unlimited digital consumption may not stay the same forever. And honestly, this conversation is bigger than just internet bills. It is about how India wants to shape the digital habits of the next generation. So what do you think? Should India tax the entertainment-based internet usage to reduce the digital addiction? Or would this become an unfair burden on ordinary users? And if you enjoy sharp, grounded stories that simplify the biggest issues shaping India, please subscribe.